How's it going, guys? It's Najam. Welcome back to another video. Now in this video I'm going to compare the Tin HiFi P1s against the Shuoer tape. Now I know you want to get to the sound quality, so just give me a minute. I'm just going to quickly jump to it. Let me just get some of the boring things out of the way. This cable right here does not come with the P1s, but in this video I will be talking about the cable that comes with the P1s. This one over here is the one that comes stock with the Shuoer tape, so that's the right cable. This one in here that you're seeing is not the one that I'm going to be talking about. Now as far as the cables go, the connector is better on the Shuoer tape because it's got this grippy surface. The P1's connector does not have this grippy surface. And the cable itself, in my opinion, I do like both of them, but the cable that comes with the tape over here is just more solid and it's not as loose. So I think people are going to like the cable that comes with the tape more than the one that comes with the P1. Both of them are pretty loose. This one is a bit more stiff, but I think overall the cable that comes with the tape is the one people are going to prefer more. This one over here, this cable, I got this separately, so this is a third-party cable. Now as far as the in-ear monitors go, as you can see, the tape are much bigger than the P1s, and they're also much more wider than the P1s. So they're bigger and they're wider, but they have a better fit. They have a better seal. I think more people are going to enjoy the tape when it comes to the seal and overall the ease of use. They're just better. Now the main difference in my opinion is just sound quality. Now these sound quite a bit different. So the sound quality is where most of the differences come from. The Tin HiFi P1s are using a single planar magnetic driver. The tape on the other hand are using two drivers. One is a dynamic driver and it's coupled with an electrostatic driver. It's actually an E-start driver, but it's very similar technology, so it should be the same thing. And these have very different sounds. So the P1s have better clarity and in my opinion a better sound stage and more detail. And the tape, in a nutshell, they have better bass, I guess a much bigger soundstage, but it's not better than the P1s because it does sound very unnatural. When using both of these, the tape have very unique sounds, so you're gonna have to get used to those. And for me, it took about 2 days, and I got used to them, and they sounded phenomenal. Neither of these in-ear monitors are actually bad, so both of these are really good choices. It just depends on what kind of music you listen to. I personally use the P1s because they use more power. So I have the Chord Electronics Hugo 2, which has a lot of power output, and I find that the tape as well as almost every other in-ear monitor that I use, they have a lot of hiss, and so that's very annoying. The P1s don't have that hiss because they use more power, and so I get that black soundstage, and that's what I want. These do have a lot of hiss with the Hugo 2, but these are very, very efficient. So they're gonna work better with phones or like pretty much every other music player that's coming out because they're made for that. Now in terms of the sound, the tape have the better bass, so these have a lot more bass. Now the P1s do have less bass, but in my opinion it's still there. It's just rolls off, so it's just not as impactful. If you listen to hip-hop or heavy metal or EDM and stuff like that, the tape are the ones you should get because they have a really, really good bass, and the mids and the highs are also phenomenal. They are really good. The P1s on the other hand, to me they sound a lot more natural. The tonality in the mids and the higher frequencies is really, really good, and they have a little bit of bass, just enough to make it sound like they've got bass instead of not having any bass at all. So that's why I've been using the P1s, because to me they sound more natural and just better in my opinion. These tape have a V-shaped signature, so they're not going to work really well with classical music or something that's acoustic, or some genres that don't really work well, opera or classical mainly. The P1s, they do work well with most genres out there. I think they do like a little bit of bass, although when I was listening to Bob Marley, which is reggae, I liked both of them. These did have a lot of bass because I don't know, it just has a lot of bass when it comes to reggae. I think Bob Marley's music does have a lot of bass because the bass guitars and strings and stuff, and these do point that out really well. Because of the planar driver in these, they do have more clarity and detail, so that's one of the things I really like about these. And the separation between instruments and all that kind of stuff is better on this. The tape are not bad. They're just, again, just very different sounds. That's all there is to it. So yeah, if you have any questions about these two, let me know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in another video.